Good morning and welcome back to the Kettle Moraine YMCA. Addie from West Washington and Kim from Fife. We're just going to do a yoga-based, inspired workout stretch. Just something to get you guys to a point where, maybe you just need a little relaxation that day. Something just to help you unwind maybe before bed. This is something that the kids could join you with if they are having a day where you're like, we just need to bring it down a couple of notches. So just have fun with it, you guys. Just real basic stretches here. So we're gonna start out on the floor. We're gonna go into a child's pose. So I really want you to think about this move. Your toes come together, your knees will open, and you're extending those arms forward. So here, coming down to the floor as close as you can, or as close as you want to come to the floor. And just hold this stretch, and I just want you to take some big deep breaths in and exhale. And when you're bringing that breath in, I want you to breathe it in through your nose and push it out through your mouth. And I want you to think about trying to push your bum towards those toes. Again, the heels are open. We're going to hold these stretches just a little bit longer because I really want you to think about just relaxing and being in the moment. We're going to walk these hands out to the right. You'll feel a little bit bigger stretch in that shoulder perhaps. Again, take those deep breaths in through the nose, push them out through the mouth. And you're pushing your bum back towards the toes. The heels are open. And we're going to walk those hands to the opposite side. When you exhale, I want you to think about if you can stretch that out just a little bit more. You should never be in pain. And just relax. And walk those hands back to the center. And again, coming down as close as you can. Reposition those arms. Feel the stretch in those shoulders. And we're going to come up. We're going to bring those knees together. We're just going to go into that cat and cow move. So here I want you to think about rounding your back all the way up to the sky. And hold it. Tuck your chin into your chest. And go ahead and stick that tailbone out. And flatten that back like a tabletop. And again, round that back up to the sky. And don't forget to breathe here. And go ahead and flatten out that back. You're sticking that tailbone out. Your alignment is Your shoulders are stacked on top of your shoulders stacked on top of your wrists. And go ahead and round that back again. Big deep breath in. And exhale as you flatten out that back. One more time. Really think about curving that back up, tuck that chin into your chest. And extend back. And from here, we're just going to go back to our backs. We're going to be kind of moving around here a little bit, but we're going to go into just a stretch. So I like to call it a number 4. So you're going to put your heel on that knee. And here you're going to stretch out that hip flexor. You're going to bring your feet up off of the floor. For a little extra stretch, you can always push open that knee, or you can reach through and press with that elbow into the knee and just feel that stretch in that hip flexor. Just going to hold it here and just breathe. If you start to feel a little tension, just take that deep breath in to get that muscle to relax. Some days you might feel a little more stretchy than others. You might be a little more flexible. Again, take that deep breath in. If you feel it release, if you can, pull that knee or the top of that leg back towards your chest a little bit more. Just relax, breathe deep. And we're going to go ahead and switch legs. Again, reach through that window. If this is too hard, you can always bring that foot up and just press that knee open. But I just want you to really think about stretching that hip flexor. Again, some days you might feel a little more stiff than others, so kind of take this where you need it to be for you for the day. Big deep breath in. Big deep breath in. Push that breath out through your mouth. And from here, we're going to release. We're going to go into that happy baby. So here, you're just going to bring those knees like right underneath those armpits and really try to push those knees down to the floor and just hold it. If you're thinking that you're not as flexible as you'd like to be, you can always grab a belt or a necktie, something that you have in the house, a towel that can help maybe reach and extend. Big deep breath in. Push that breath out through your mouth. And go ahead and bring those feet in. Bring those knees in and just rock left and right. A lot of times we just don't take the time to stretch, but our bodies really need it and enjoy it. We're just going to kind of rock ourselves up. And then here, we're just going to go ahead and cross your legs. And I really want you to think about pressing. You might have to open your feet up a little bit more, but I really want you to think about pressing with your forearms. Those knees go down to the floor. So just hold it. If you can press them a little bit more. So again, think about pressing those knees down. You're going to feel that in those hip flexors. Press them down. We'll be on this side and then we'll change a little bit to get the other side. I feel like one side is usually a little more flexible. One side might be a little tighter, especially if some of you are doing a lot more walking or running these days. Those muscles get a little tight, those joints. Big deep breath in, just to relax your head, neck, and your shoulders. Nice deep stretch here. And we'll go ahead and switch legs. So take the other leg in the front. And again, press down. Again, you might find that one doesn't want to move. One might be a little more flexible than the other. Big deep breath in. Again, relax those necks. Relax your shoulders. If it helps you to close your eyes, just to tune things out, just close your eyes and just relax. I'm sure quiet time is not easy for a lot of us right now, and sometimes you just need to take that time. So just enjoy it. As soon as you try to get that quiet time, your mind starts to race a little bit. Again, just relax. And we're going to switch moves here. So we're going to bring those feet around. I'm actually going to have you take your toes underneath. And from here, you're going to bring your bum up into that downward dog. Press those heels down to the ground. I'm just going to hold it here. If this is too much, you can always put your hands on a chair, on a couch, on a table. Make sure those items are sturdy. And here we're just going to paddle those feet left and right, so just heel comes down. You don't have to go quick, just take your time. Feel the stretch in the back of the leg. Just count to 3 or 5 as that heel drops and just hold it. One more. All right, so from here, I'd like you just to walk your hands out. And here you can either be on your palms or you can be on your forearms. And we're just gonna hold a plank for 30 seconds, making sure that your shoulders are stacked on top of your wrists or your elbows. Just a 30-second hold. You can always drop to your knees if you needed to. And we're going to walk those hands back to our feet. And from here, we're just gonna go ahead and cradle your elbows. Just let your upper body relax. Big deep breath in. Again, if this is making you dizzy at all, you can always bring yourself up a little more. You don't have to be down as far. But here I want you to look left and right. Take it slow so that you're not just turning your head and making yourself dizzy. And here I want you to add in the yes and the no. So bring that chin to the chest and then look up a little bit. Just relaxing your head, neck, and your shoulders. And yes and no. And yes and no, left and right. You're just alternating those two. And here, just go ahead and relax again. Let those shoulders just pull you down. Elbows are being cradled. You're gonna come up one vertebrae at a time. Gently coming up. Here, I just want you to take 1 foot forward and just push your bum back. Heel is into the floor, toe is up. Take those shoulders, pinch them back. Go ahead and drop that toe. Sink in a little bit more. You want to make sure that you're not pressing into the joints on that leg that is extended. So either soft hands, or if you want, place both hands on the leg that is stabilizing you. Again, if you need to, you can always have a hand on a chair. Just want you to feel the extension in the back of that leg, feel that stretch. And we're gonna go ahead and switch. This leg, though, that was extended, Addie, I'm gonna have you just step back. Nice deep breath in. You're feeling that stretch in your hip flexor. You can always go down to the floor on this move as well. Just hold it here. Thinking about bringing that heel down into the floor behind you. Again, big deep breath in. And now we're gonna switch feet. So again, you're gonna take that heel up and sit it back. Feel that stretch all the way from the back of the leg into the bum, all the way down into that heel. Just hold it and breathe. Go ahead and drop that toe. Sink in a little bit more. And we're gonna go ahead and shift. This leg's gonna step back. Feel that stretch in that hip flexor as you kind of like tilt that pelvic area. You feel that stretch in that hip flexor. Again, your focus is trying to push that heel into the floor behind you. You may not necessarily be able to do that, and that's okay. I just want you to feel that stretch. Nice tall chest, big deep breaths. Deep. You're almost there. And I'm going to have you step that foot in. We're just going to take one arm across that chest, drop those shoulders down. Big deep breath in, exhale. For some, it's really hard just to take this time and be quiet and relax. Much needed, but I realize for some, it's really hard to just be quiet and sit still. Your mind starts to race. But if you can, just take a little bit of time for you and stretch. Same arm's gonna go back behind. If 30 seconds is too long, switch it up to 15. Just relax. And other side, we'll bring that arm across. Drop that shoulder down and just relax so that you're not trying to pull that arm out of its socket. Just relax. Drop it down. Big deep breath in and out. Take the same arm back behind. You know how you play those games with your kids and you're trying to reach your fingertips? And extend. And big deep breath in. And exhale. One more. And exhale. That is it, you guys. Hopefully you're taking some time just to stretch and just relax. And remember, quiet time is also a necessity to reflect on different things. Thanks for joining us today. Hope you have a great day.